Welcome back to the channel, guys. Arthur here from Draft Media. Today we look at the senior guard for the Gonzaga Bulldogs, Andrew Nembhard. Andrew Nembhard is a true point guard. He thrives with the ball in his hands, and standing at 6'5", he brings great size to the position. He's comfortable finishing on either side of the basket and takes what the defense gives him. He isn't the greatest athlete, but he has a soft touch, a good handle, and as a four-year guard, he understands the speed of the game well. He's averaging nearly 12 points on 46% shooting and 31.4 minutes per game. His averages have stayed relatively close throughout his four-year college career, which isn't a great sign. But I don't think scoring is what you're looking for with Nembhard. I envision him as a backup point guard who could come in and run your offense efficiently at the next level. The only times we see Nembhard miss his layups is when he gets out of his element and tries to force things. As long as he stays composed, I truly think he could be a positive impact for any team he plays for. Nembhard has also been great in transition. He looks to get downhill quickly and shows how polished of a player he is with these finishes. And although NBA teams usually are looking for younger prospects, the downside has always been the adjustment period. Of course, that acclimation period will exist for any new player, but drafting a senior guard who understands the game is a big plus. Nembhard is NBA ready and should have no issues contributing to his team instantaneously. Nembhard loves to shoot the mid-range shot. He'll use his handle to create space, or he'll pull up out of the pick and roll if the opposing big is playing a drop coverage. It's always a good tool to have in your toolbox. Of course, the shot won't always fall, and it especially looks bad when the ball isn't in his hands, but I have no problem with him taking these mid-range shots. His three-point shot has always been one of, if not the biggest concern in his game. But this season, he's shooting 36% from three on 4 attempts per game. And it's a welcome sight to see career highs in both efficiency numbers and attempts per game. Similar to his mid-range shot, I think his three-point shot is more efficient when he has the ball in his hands. He has a nice step-back move and can really slam on the brakes at any given time. But he has definitely struggled in catch-and-shoot attempts. It's a very similar issue we see in many other players such as Waveyy Mitchell. When Nembhard was not the lead guard last year, his numbers were sub 31% from behind the arc, which speaks to his inability to play off the ball. The Bulldogs have played a selfless brand of basketball all season, and the head of the ship has been Andrew Nembhard. He's been a floor general for this stacked Gonzaga squad, and he does a fantastic job getting everyone their touches. He's averaging 5.7 assists per game. He shows off his excellent vision and pass-making ability. There isn't a pass Andrew Nembhard can't make. Like I said, Nembhard knows how to run an offense to a T. He shows that he controls the pace his entire team plays at. As for an NBA comparison, I would go with a taller and quicker Corey Joseph. I imagine him in a similar role and career path. Nembhard is very comfortable operating out of the pick and roll. He'll hit his roll man in stride, and as we've seen, he's able to pull up from mid-range if defenses take the roll man away. He truly plays the game like an NBA veteran would. This play really showcases how Nembhard is able to control the pace. He's able to keep his defender on his hip as he enters into the paint, and as soon as he engages the interior defender, he shows the world he has eyes in the back of his head as he makes his beautiful behind-the-head pass to Timmy. Another nuance I love about Nembhard's game is how he's able to throw lead passes to his teammates to initiate an inside drive. He'll place the ball slightly in front of his teammates where they can get a running start and finish in stride. He also shows just how elite of a playmaker he is with these no-look passes. NBA teams know what they're getting in Nembhard, which is a smart, well-rounded point guard who possesses next-level passing skills. Another positive in Nembhard's game is that he's only averaging 1.8 turnovers a game. He has a great assist-to-turnover ratio, and that's exactly what you want to see out of your pass-first point guard. Andrew Nembhard, I would say, is an overall decent defender. He moves his feet well and has a strong base despite his 195-pound frame. And even though it isn't anything exceptional, his 6'6" wingspan seems to be more than enough for him to contest shots well. However, Nembhard tends to gamble too much on the defensive end from time to time. He'll open his hips to invite an open lane to the basket, which ends up putting his help defender in bad positions. He has shown to be a good interior defender against other guards. He goes up vertically and challenges shots well. He's also averaging 1.6 steals per game, and sometimes he'll gamble a little too much to achieve this, but as long as he gets the steal, coaches won't complain. It's become somewhat of his signature play to go behind the ball handler and poke the ball loose for easy transition looks. It's also worth mentioning the hustle he has in his game as well. He's shown he can take charges and dive for loose balls. Thank you guys for watching. Consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel to join the Draft Media family.